cake I make us. Here's a note to buy about 100 trucks.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't want too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
It's up to the 30, a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching through an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they let him know, you got to come down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. A A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Fields.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets him down to the 6-yard line. Fields going to take this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
On play action, Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now out come the Patriots. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to have to reach the century mark.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against that. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bryce Baringer now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fields throwing again. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Powerful running. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Second down and 6 now, as they've got it as we resume action.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
That was a short one to Gesicki.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. That ball caught by Campbell.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! Devontae
Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Patriots 14.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. Pushing his way through. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Fields. The quick slant caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back to throw. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. His pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. On third down, Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we sit, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a first down throw. Fields. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Again, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Drops this underneath for Davis Price. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Draw play. Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Touchdown, Patriots! Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Now a dump off here complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Fields on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now? Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off play action, Fields. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, 50 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make the mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This will not... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And to the... line, that's where the return stops. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
At the Niners' 36-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
14 yards. First down, Patriots.
Off the bootleg, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Yeah, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On play action, Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On the counter, Elliott. Down to about the 22 here.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down, New England.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt the...
Yeah. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. Battles, not take a photograph. Run it.